Welcome to the Plan9Crunch podcast. My name is Doug Gibson. I'm one of the head honchos at Plan9Crunch. And I'm here with Joe, my son. And I want you to see what Joe's wearing, the t-shirt here. Can we focus on that really quick? It says Plan9Crunch Plan9 from Outer Space. This is art from Steve D. Stones, who is an artist and Weber State University instructor, and he's also one of the head honchos at Plan9Crunch. Behind the camera is Jack Sinope, who is also another head honcho here. So tonight, tonight, whatever it is, we're going to talk about the 1927 silent film, The Unknown, starring Lon Chaney. A few days ago, we did a scariest scene segment of The Body Snatcher. Tonight, we're going to do one of the most intense scenes segment. Let me give you some backstory about the Unknown. Chaney plays Alonzo the Armless, and this is set in a circus. He is a criminal, and he has two thumbs, so he'd be easily identified. He's hiding out in the circus, and he pretends to have no arms. And he just does things like he'll throw things with his toes and things like that, but he's desperately in love with the very pretty daughter of the circus owner, whose name is Nanon. And she is played by Joan Crawford, a very young Joan Crawford. So anyways, Crawford is loved by Malabar, who is a strongman, played by Norman Carey, but she can't stand to be touched. Chaney is desperately in love with Nanon, and he manipulates her, telling her that she's right to stay away from men like Malabar who want to hold her and things like that. And she's repulsed by Malabar, who loves her unconditionally. So Chaney incites the anger and envy of Nanon's father, Antonio. And so he beats Chaney occasionally. He's a vicious man. This is a gypsy circus, by the way. Now, gypsy is a term we don't really use anymore, but that's what it is in the movie. And so at one point, Nanon's father knocks off the covering Chaney has, and he sees that Chaney has arms, and Chaney kills him. And all Nanon sees, looking out a window, is that a man with two thumbs killed her father. She doesn't know it's Alonzo, Chaney's character. So you have this conflict here. Chaney is desperate to possess Nanon. He really doesn't love her so much as he wants to possess her. He thinks it's love. So he has a confederate, a little person named Kojo, and they talk about sending Alonzo to a disreputable doctor who will actually cut off his arms. If Chaney's thinking, Alonzo is thinking, if I do this, Nanon will love me and we can be married. And so he goes off and has this done. Meanwhile, Malabar, played by Norman Carey, as I said, finally has success with Nanon, and they fall in love. And this is going to set up to what I think is one of the most intense scenes, best acting you've ever seen in film. Nanon and Malabar are going to tell the returning Chaney, who came with hopes that he would be in love and engaged to Nanon, that they are engaged. Watch the 1 or 2, 3 minutes we have of Chaney's facial expressions. You've never seen acting this great of a man who goes through disappointment, anguish, despair, hysterical laughter, and anger. I watch this movie often just to see this scene, and we'll cut to it right now, okay? That's Malabar. Nanon is calling him. Look at Chaney's face. I'll try to not gab too much here, but they think Alonzo's going to be happy to hear the news that they're together. Eyes of Lon Chaney. They are unwittingly torturing him right now. That's what Alonzo told her to be, afraid of his hands. Of course, Alonzo has no hands now. Lon Chaney was the man of 1,000 faces. They, of course, think it's funny. They think he thinks it's funny. They're really pouring on the pain there. Comes the anger. He's going to say something we can cut away after this when you see it. He's regaining his control. Okay, you can cut away now, Jack. I don't want to give away the ending of this movie. There's a wonderful Tod Browning 3-set Blu-ray that includes Freaks, this movie, and also another one. I'm embarrassed to admit I can't remember. It's a good movie. But you can also see The Unknown on YouTube. There's various versions. I'd look for the hour and 8-minute version, but if you can only find the 50-minute version, which was the only what they had for a long time, I just want to cut back a little bit. The Unknown was a lost movie for a very long time, and it was eventually found in, I think, in France, probably Paris, a film depository. And I'm pretty sure I'm about to tell you is the truth. It could be legend, but I think it is the truth. That there was a canister that said unknown in the depository, and they just passed it by every year. Finally, someone looked in it, and lo and behold, they found The Unknown. So I'm glad we have it now. It's a wonderful film, and it may be Chaney's, in my opinion, best performance, although others would argue. I want to ask Joe, what do you think? What is your favorite Lon Chaney movie?
Well, the safest thing to say is always Phantom of the Opera, 1925.
And you know, Norman Carey is in that movie also.
Yeah.
He's Mary Philbin who plays the singer. Boy, I'm getting old. What's her name again? In Phantom of the Opera. Christine, yeah, okay. Christine. He plays Christine's boyfriend in that. Now, the thing I like about Phantom of the Opera is it has color in it, right?
To an extent.
Well, it has a little bit of color when they're having the mask.
Just enough.
Yeah, the masked performance. And also, Joe, did they ever make Phantom of the Opera as a talkie also? Did they do that?
Oh, they might have.
Didn't they? They also they reissued Phantom of the Opera with some talking too, I believe, and also
Yeah, yeah.
another Chaney movie, The Unholy Three, which is a really good film too, was made. Chaney would have been, part of me, well, I didn't want Chaney to die, but Chaney would have been Dracula for Universal, and it's a tragedy he died. It also, because Lugosi was cast as Dracula, we have a great character. We have a great classic actor also. So we're grateful that you took the time to watch this, and we hope that you will watch the entire film of The Unknown. We have a review of it also on Plan9Crunch blog, which is Plan9Crunch, PLANNINE.blogspot.com. And Plan9Crunch is at Facebook. We'd love to have you like it or follow us there. We also have audio podcasts on Spotify Podcaster and various other sources where you can just type in Plan9Crunch podcast and find it. Anyways, I'm Doug Gibson. Thanks a lot. We'll be back very soon talking about more movies. That's a wrap.